So, how y'all doing? Is this nigga on the toilet? Yes. I keep it real. You shit. Everybody poops. So, I mean, let's keep it real, okay? Um, what I want to talk to y'all today, the, how do I want to put this? I want to talk about our education department. Now, my little cousin, okay, she is 9 years old. 9 years old, okay? And I went with, my older cousin to pick her up. That's his little sister. Went to pick her up from school. She gets in the car, and I said, well, hey, Lana, how was school? How kids answer. Good, you know. And I said, all right, well, what you learned today? And, and I know, when your parents used to ask you that, you'd be like, nothing. And they didn't find that acceptable. Well, I don't find that acceptable either. I get it now. I get it now. But, so I said, what you learned today? Um, she said, ecstatic. I said, you learned one word today? No. I said, well, what else did you learn in 6 hours that you were in school? She said, well, I learned about science. I said, well, what you learned in science? She said, electricity. I said, okay, well, what did you learn about electricity? Who discovered electricity? She told me that she didn't know. Fourth grade, living in the Philadelphia area, and you don't know, and your teachers aren't telling you who discovered electricity? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? These are things that you shouldn't, like, I don't understand this. What is the problem here? Why doesn't my 9-year-old niece know who Benjamin Franklin is? On the real. On the real. Why doesn't she know? And two, I have another one of my fans, some of my fans, I give them my number if they need to talk to somebody or whatever. Like, I'm a caring person, so if you need to talk, give me a call. So she texted me and told me, she asked me, what did she ask me? Hold on. Bear with me. I gotta check the text messages because this shit really pissed me off. Okay, she texted me and said, my science teacher told me the only way to get HIV from sex is if someone's bleeding. I said, your science teacher is an ass. He said, mostly gay men get it because rough anal sex and they bleed, or drug users. He told her, don't worry, because you're not at risk. Hold on. And he told her, basically, unless he or you were bleeding, you're good. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This goes to show, first of all, you're a high school science teacher, okay? You're not a doctor. You're a middle-aged man, divorced. I wouldn't take advice from you for shit. Shit. Because you don't know what you're talking about, okay? For your information, it's not gay men who are at the highest risk. It's actually African-American women who are at the highest risk for contracting HIV/AIDS. And if you want to know why, that's a whole nother video. Because trust me, I'll get into that. But it's not a gay man's disease. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. And for you to go and tell a high school student, because I'm getting pissed off. I'm really getting pissed the fuck off. First of all, you know who I'm talking to, boo. You know who you are, okay? You know who you are. You shouldn't be having unprotected sex. You shouldn't be having unprotected sex. But two, okay, for a whole grown man to go and tell this high school student that it's okay, you're not at risk, and that it's a gay man's disease. One, you're not only are you teaching ignorance, you're teaching hate, and you're teaching tomfoolery. Tomfoolery. Because what you basically just told her is, it's okay, go fuck, because you're at a low risk. You simple. Whoa! You so glad I don't know what school. If I find out what high school you teach at, trust me, I will be calling up there and cussing you out. Because if that was my child that you were giving this information to, misinformation to, we'd be fighting. We'd be fighting. Real rap. One, you're a science teacher. Stick to rocks and shit, okay? Teach the sex education. First of all, sex education shouldn't even be taught by gym teachers on some real, okay? Gym teachers shouldn't even be teaching sex education. You're a gym teacher. Stick to balls. Science teachers, stick to rocks. English teachers, stick to conjugation. Math teachers, stick to the times table. Leave the real talk to the parents. That's who should be doing the job. Educating their children on sex. That's how the hell they got here. Let them know. Let them know. Hopefully, and pray to God that hopefully they give the right information. I gotta go, because you know what? My videos get long and then they don't want to upload on YouTube and it takes 4.5 hours to do. So you know what? I'm going to cut this video short. But to the science teacher at that high school somewhere up in New York, you're an asshole. Asshole. For you to understand me better, you're just an asshole. There's no way for you to understand me better. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on JTaylorTV. Follow me on Twitter at JTaylorTV. Add me on Facebook. Deuces, smooches, besos. Mwah!